Head of the EPRDF office, Shifarra Shugute, while nominating Dr. Abiy Ahmed as new Prime Minister, presented the education background and his life history or profile of the new Prime Minister. Ricardo Burhan reports.
EPRDF Secretary Shifarra Shugute has presented Chairperson of EPRDF Dr. Abiy Ahmed's profile to the Parliament for the PM nomination. He started the profile with education background of Dr. Abiy Ahmed.
ሙሉስም ዶክተር አቢይ አህመድ አሊ የትውልድ ቦታ ኦሮሚያ ብሔራዊ ክልላዊ መንግስት.
His full name is Dr. Abiy Ahmed Ali. He was born in Oromia Regional Government of Jimma Agaro District. He was born in 1976. He is an Oromo. He is married and father of 3 children. In 2017, Dr. Abiy completed his PhD from Institute of Peace and Security Studies at Addis Ababa University. In 2013, he holds MBA from Lead Star College of Management and Leadership in partnership with Ashland. In 2011, he holds MA in Transformational Leadership and Change with merit from Greenwich University, London, in collaboration with International Leadership Institute of Addis Ababa. In 2005, he completed his postgraduate advanced diploma in cryptology from Pretoria of South Africa. In 2001, he received his first degree in computer engineering from Microlink Information Technology College. Shifarra has also presented Dr. Abiy's deaths and political career profiles.
በአሁኑ ጊዜ የኢህአዴግ ሊቀመንበር የኦህዴድ ሊቀመንበር ሆኖ እየሰሩ ናቸው.
Starting from 2018, he has been serving as chairperson of OPDO and EPRDF. He was head of the Oromia Housing and Urban Development Office with the rank of Deputy President of the region. In 2016, Dr. Abiy became the Ethiopian Minister of Science and Technology. In 2015, he became an executive member of OPDO. In 2014, he established a new government research institute called Science and Technology Information Center and served as Director General of it. He was represent his home district of Agaro and became an elected member of the House of People's Representatives in 2010. From 2010 to 2012, he became member of the Central Committee of OPDO and Congress member of the Executive Committee of the EPRDF. In 2007, he was one of the founder of the Ethiopian Information Network Security Agency, INSA, and served as director of the agency. Before this, he worked in National Defense Force and got the rank of Lieutenant Colonel.
The new elected Ethiopian Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed, after he sworn, he made a speech for the House of People's Representatives. Here is Mukhtar Haji for more.
After sworn in as a Prime Minister of Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, Dr. Abiy Ahmed has made his first speech to the House of People's Representatives. On the speech, Dr. Abiy said his government would seriously continue to realize the overall development of economy of the country.
Due to fast economic growth, Ethiopia has registered remarkable and visible results in terms of minimizing poverty, infrastructure development, and human resource development.
He said the government has been working a lot to control market inflation, create a stable finance system, and to support foreign direct investment over past years.
The government has been undertaking different measures and policies to stabilize foreign currencies, market inflation, to keep and maintain a stable finance system, to expand and provide finance system that has been facilitated development to support saving and investment and provide intensive job opportunities for the youth.
Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed restated that there were many barriers that have hindered the economic development and macroeconomic stability in the country.
Lack of foreign trade development as much as expected, lack of foreign currencies, balance market, inflation, and life expensiveness, exhaustive foreign loan, and huge gap between interior saving and loan were the main barriers.
The Premier underlined that education is the main key to overcome all problems that have been tackling all-rounded development of the country.
ከምናስበው የስኬት ጫፍ ላይ ለመድረስ
As a huge nation and a country to reach up on the tip of our success ahead, education is the main key that would help us to open our door of prosperity. Therefore, the government should have to give prior attention to the quality of education.
Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed said his country would committed to create a stable peace and diplomatic relation with the countries in the Horn of Africa and the entire world.
የውጭ ግንኙነታችን በተመለከተ
Concerning foreign relations, Ethiopia has the founder of the Pan-African and African unity. It has played a great role in realizing international relations and national peace and security. So Ethiopia would continue the mutual and win-win policy and strategies ahead with all the neighboring countries, including the state of Eritrea. We deserve to end the longer-term disagreement with the Eritrean government and are ready to solve our differences through around-the-table discussion. In the same way, I would like to call upon the Eritrean government to take similar measures soon.
The Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed stated that due attention will be given to sustain peace and stability in the country. Here is Olma Bain for the detail.
Ethiopian Prime Minister Dr. Abiy Ahmed says democracy and freedom has paramount role in building a strong and sustainable peace in the country.
ዴሞክራሲና ነጻነት ያስፈልገናል ይገባናልም
We need democracy and freedom, and we deserve it too. Democracy is not something strange for us. We have been practicing it for a long period of time through our Geda system, which is an example of the modern democracy in the world.
Dr. Abiy added that developing democracy in the country is crucial than any other countries.
ዴሞክራሲ ያለ ነጻነት አይታሰብም
Democracy without freedom is unthinkable. Freedom is not a gift that a government gives for its citizens. Rather, it is a natural gift.
Dr. Abiy underscores that the government has obliged to respect in order to be respected the rule of law.
በዲሞክራሲ አስተዳደር ውስጥ የሕግ የበላይነት መስፈን ይገባዋል
In a democratic government, there has to be the implementation of the rule of law. What we shouldn't forget in implementing the rule of law is that our people do not want merely the existence of the rule of law, rather the implementation of justice.
The Premier underlines that Ethiopia needs peace and justice than any other time.
ሕግ ሁላችንንም እኩል የሚዳኝ መሆን አለበት
The rule of law should govern all of us equally. If it is so, it keeps our innate rights. Understanding this, we will strongly work to ensure democracy and democratic rights. We will also fill gaps through improving some principles.
Some members of the parliament have commented on the speech of the new Ethiopian Prime Minister. Here is Anar Khalil. He compiled their ideas.
Excellent. It was expected speech, and I'm very happy by his speech. And they try to address many of the current Ethiopian issues, and it was a really admirable speech was delivered by His Excellency the Prime Minister.
It was very impressive, and I have never heard such impressive speech before. It was, for me, it was first time, and I'm very happy and very glad to hear from my new Prime Minister such impressive speech.
What does that mean?
Well, it holds very big meaning. It's already to take responsibility to lead this country, which is diverse, full of diversity. Then to hold this diversity as one and to help the country to grow as it was needed by the government of Ethiopia. So it is very impressive, and it leads us to prosper as it was planned by our government, and the speech was very important. It touches all part of the people, even the opposition parties, even to come and to work together to bring the expected result, the expected change in our country. So even it recognizes their role. So it also invited all the people of Ethiopia, users, especially users, to use their power in democratic way, and to raise their questions in democratic way, and to participate in the development of the country as the country needs.
He tried to touch many issues, and if this speech come to practical, we need to cooperate. So as a member of parliament, I am very happy to support and to be part of this reform.
The new Prime Minister of Ethiopia has opened his door for contesting parties to work together. And how do you see that?
It's very appreciating. His speech is historical speech. We appreciate him. He is the one who stressed the name of Ethiopia. The other presidents or prime minister didn't mention that we are, they said Ethiopian people, but he stressed Ethiopianism. He stressed everything, the problems. Where is the problems? The difference between individuals, the difference with the parties, the corruption of the country, the maladministration of the country, the economical problem of the country, the unequal division of the country's wealth. And he stressed us to give remedy.
I think it was a good speech, wasn't it? He has covered a number of areas. My take is he has a commitment to the position of the EPRDF. That is what I sensed.